SVG-TV News headlines sponsored in part by Flo.
Headlines. SVG continues to boost its agricultural trade with Grenada with a shipment of 40,000 spice plants expected here soon. Bahamians told to brace for a staggering death toll from Hurricane Dorian. Zimbabwe's longtime strongman Robert Mugabe dead at 95. And in sports, late goal earns Nicaragua draw with SVG in CONCACAF Nations League. These and other stories coming up in SVG TV's Evening News and Sports.
That was the news headline sponsored in part by Flo.
Good evening and welcome to SVG-TV News on Sports for Friday, September 6, 2019. I am Yvette Boynes with the details. SVG is expected to receive some 40,000 spice plants from the government of Grenada. Minister of Agriculture Suboto Sizo thanked the Grenadian government for the donation and the excellent cooperation with SVG over the years in the area of agriculture. Minister Caesar said that SVG has been working to ensure that there is free movement of agricultural produce throughout the OECS, including Grenada. He said that local farmers have and continue to benefit significantly from the trade relations with Grenada, which have opened a large market for the export of livestock from SVG to the Spice Isle. Minister Caesar said Grenada has also been getting agricultural produce from the Tissue Culture Lab at Orange Hill.
Today, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, as a gift, we sent tissue culture material to Grenada, Tanya, 20,000, Dashin, 6,000, Edos, 2,000, pineapple, 10,000, sweet potatoes, 1,500. These material were produced at the Tissue Culture Lab in Orange Hill, and they would definitely benefit the farmers in Grenada. We have a significant order for animals to be exported to Grenada during the next 2 weeks. 400 pigs and 50 heads of cattle. And I really wish to take this opportunity to thank the government and people of Grenada. And this is definitely a stellar showing of how the OECS is at work and we are benefiting from regional cooperation. Thank you very much.
A team-based approach, the use of visual aid and parental nutrition have been highlighted as key strategies that can be adopted here in the fight against non-communicable diseases such as diabetes. The information was shared at a workshop today at the Methodist Church Hall by some healthcare professionals who recently returned home from a training program in Taiwan. The training program in Taiwan forms part of the capacity building project for the prevention and control of diabetes in SVG. The project began last year and is expected to continue until 2021 and has 3 components. The first is building national strategies to address diabetes and other non-communicable diseases. Under this strategy, 18 health officials, also known as seed instructors, were sent to Taiwan to observe the work being done in that country to fight diabetes. These seed instructors are currently engaged in creating curriculum for different areas and are expected to train other healthcare workers. Speaking at the Integrated Care Model Workshop, today, community dietitian attached to the nutrition unit, Calver Weeks, said that the training program in Taiwan was well structured and covered a number of areas.
We were exposed as dietitians to a comprehensive, well-structured 4-week program in the 3 areas of nutrition and dietetics, namely clinical nutrition, food service management, and community nutrition. In terms of clinical nutrition, we are allowed to shadow the dietitians, not only in terms of diabetic patients, but also in terms of oncology and hemodialysis patients. We were also given an opportunity to experience and to gain our in-depth knowledge into TPN, which is total parenteral nutrition, which is something that we don't have yet in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, but we hope to introduce in the future. In terms of food service management, we had the opportunity to observe the preparation and service of therapeutic diets. As it relates to community nutrition, we participated in outreach programs, one of which was for the national holiday, which was the Dragon Boat Festival, where we observed a live cooking demo, which was conducted by the dietitians at the Mugabe Memorial Hospital.
Another of the trained instructors, staff nurse Nashon Edwards, said she was thankful for the training and spoke more about the use of a team-based approach in the fight against diabetes.
A lot of the information was a refresher. We learned some new, learned a lot of information. The information was rich for the short space of time, and I've already tried to implement what I've learned over there as I got back with my clients. Particularly 2 areas that I really must speak about was the team-based approach, as Doctor was speaking about. The clients, when the client go to the health facilities, they see the doctor, they see the diabetic nurse, they see the dietitian, they get their labs pulled and everything, and I think that is something that we can implement here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I like the fact that the clients, when they go to the health facilities, there are a lot of visual aids, so they can see, so they can apply it to their daily lives. And thank you.
Consultant from the Mugabe Memorial Hospital in Taiwan, Dr. Xu, said he is delighted to play a role in boosting patient care outcomes by providing training to the local health professionals. He said he welcomes the collaboration between SVG and Taiwan, adding that the project so far has yielded good results to combat diabetes.
All these things based on our cooperation. So I believe together we will be stronger. Do you agree? Yeah. So together we will be stronger. This kind of team-based care model, this is very popular in different countries and already be proved is effective. It can help the patients live longer, live healthier. It can decrease the government burden because once we have a more complication from diabetic patient, we need to pay more. The family will become very stressful. So by doing this, we need to work together for the patient. To achieve this goal, all the healthcare workers, we can together be stronger. We as a team, we work for the patient.
The other health practitioners who were part of the training program took the opportunity to speak on their experience in Taiwan.
Their community health center consists of a home, a day home for elderly patients. So they will have daily exercises and they would be partaking of little activities that they can do, planting flowers, stuff like that. So that reminds me of St. Vincent. We have our golden homes where we can utilize that more efficiently, where our elderlies will be on a daily basis, of which more teaching, more activities can be done for elderly persons. Even those that are disabled can go there as well and have their exercise and be active in self-managing diabetes and for on a normal daily basis for care for themselves.
Also in the dietary aspect, we've seen that there have been personalized diet that has been going to our patients from the clinic in Taiwan. So it is individualized, and I hope that we can reach that stage where the clients can come to that point where their meals are being plated individually and there's no problem in terms of diagnosis in the diet prescription, and our dietitians are well versed, so we hope that we can come to that point when we reach the Milton Cater Memorial or we have individualized plating.
On my stay in Taiwan, one of the highlight was doing the fundoscopy, where we were exposed to the fundoscopy camera. So we had an opportunity to look at my colleagues' fundus. The lecture would have taught us how to identify normal fundus from a fundus that needed to be referred to see the doctor. So that was one of the highlights of my visit.
Station Sergeant Parnell Brown of the RSVG Traffic Branch says police officers have been taught to be professional at all times, and they should maintain such professionalism when dealing with disgruntled drivers, including those who break the law. During the SVG-TV's Viewpoint discussion last Sunday, Station Sergeant Brown said it does not matter if an omnibus driver or someone driving a private vehicle expresses anger towards the police. That officer should remain calm and apply what they have learned during their training.
Now, it does not give you the opportunity or the privilege to disrespect somebody who is breaking the law. I see.
Good, very important point.
Because the infringement of the law is not against Parnell Brown or Junior Bacchus. It is against the state. But the state employ you to enforce that aspect of the law. So while the omnibus owner, driver, or the person driving the private vehicle might infringe on the law, because of what we taught our persons to be our police to be professional, the offense did not commit against you. It's against the state. So we advise them to be professional at all times. And you know, sometimes, while I understand that the human error, the human might trip in, is that as soon as a driver, a motorist, infringe on the law, and he realizes that he's been caught, or a ticket or something is going to be issued to him or her, he starts getting aggressive. But it's for the police now to be professional in his or her approach towards that driver.
Past president of the Omnibus Association, Len Grant, said it is not just police officers who should conduct themselves as professionals. Omnibus operators must do the same.
I mean, every other police would have dealt with me in a real... I feel like if they were talking down to me, and I am one, if I know I do something wrong, the first thing I just do when they stop me...
Good, me too.
when they stop me, I would, go for my license, because I know I'm going to get a ticket, so I wouldn't... I want the back and forth there long, and I just feel like if the police, there's... Well... with me, I found that it was too much back and forth conversation going on between myself and the police. What you think you feel is, and so as you are saying, station, they need to understand that if you break the law, you break the law against the state and not against them. And if they could understand that, you come and say, excuse me, sir, you know, this is a saddle line, you're not supposed to go over here, you broke the law, could you give me your license, please? and they write they see the ticket and they give it to you and you say you have 21 days to pay the ticket, have a good day, and that's it. But I think what this caused the level to increase is when the officer decide that he want to detour from just doing his job and then bring his personal feelings into it.
Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves is heading delegation to the 14th United Nations Conference of Parties in New Delhi, India. The Prime Minister and his delegation left the state yesterday. The Conference of Parties 14, which ends September 13th, will feature a high-level session with representatives of the 197 signatories to the convention. The two-day session will commence on Monday, September 9th. While in India, Prime Minister Gonsalves is expected to co-chair a high-level dialogue at COP14 on land, climate and renewable energy. The members of the Prime Minister's delegation include Minister of Health Luke Brown, SVG's High Commission to London Senior Lewis, Director of Forestry Fitzgerald Providence, and member of the SVG Indian Heritage Organization, Cheryl Rodriguez. Several Vincentians to be recognized for their contribution in the year SVG gained its independence. This and other stories coming up when we return with more local news. Stay with us.
The local news sponsored in part by Flow.
Death is a fact of life. Even though death is a fact of life, that doesn't make it any easier. When dealing with the loss of a loved one, you may try to be strong, but it's really hard sometimes. But that's just when the experience of the staff at New Haven Funeral Home can demonstrate their compassion and help to guide your family through the difficult time. So in your time of loss, call the New Haven Funeral Home at 457-1830 or 458-1467 or email newhavenfuneralhome@gmail.com. New Haven Funeral Home, SVG's preferred funeral home.
Star Limited is now located on the third floor of the first St. Vincent Bank building. They have extended their range of products and furniture, including patio sets, closets, shoe casing, beds and mattresses, TV cabinets, and kitchen cupboards, just to name a few of their luxurious pieces, all at unbelievable prices. Don't just take my word for it. Check them out upstairs the first St. Vincent Bank building. And don't forget, they still have the best in windows, doors, burglar bars, rails, and vanities. Sea Star Limited, where quality and style is our motto.
Kidney disease is a growing concern around the world and here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Chronic kidney disease is a life-threatening condition which occurs when a person's kidneys are no longer able to clean the toxins and waste products from the blood or perform other kidney functions normally. When this happens, a person needs dialysis. Dialysis is where a machine takes over the function of the kidney and safely removes the poisonous waste from the blood. Since 2012, Health Solutions Inc. has operated a full-service hemodialysis facility in SVG that offers state-of-the-art equipment, courteous, well-trained staff, and a comfortable treatment environment.
We're encouraging for early detection. Anyone who is either diabetic or hypertensive and has any questions or concerns, please contact us at 784-451-2836 or visit us at www.healthsolutionssvg.org.
Give your kids a new start this term with back-to-school deals from Quartz. Save big with great deals store-wide. Get desktop, laptops, tablets, backpacks, and so much more. Get it all now with Quartz Ready Finance with nothing down and nothing to pay for 30 days. Get a new start back to school with great deals from Quartz, bringing value home.
Welcome back. SVG will be celebrating its 40th year of independence next month, and one organization is taking the opportunity to recognize the contributions of those who played a role in nation building during the year of independence in 1979. A&A Tennis Promotion will be hosting the Accolade Awards ceremony under the theme Reflection on 1979. The Accolade Award 2019 is produced and promoted by retired Inspector of Police Arden Tanis in collaboration with the SVG Association of Music Professionals and the SVG Football Federation. Among the notable Vincentians and organizations to be recognized at the Accolade Awards ceremony on October 5th are Frankie McIntosh, Judy Boucher, Robert Milton Cato, the Cadet Force, Major St. Clair Leacock, and the 1979 national football team. Co-founder of A&A Tanis Productions, Arden Tanis, said 1979 was an eventful and impactful year for SVG, and it is fitting to honor those who have made their mark during such time.
We'll be recognizing the original design of the national flag, the original national flag in Liverpool, for creative work. And it is past and it's been replaced, but it is part of our history. And we just thought we'd tell the story. We'll be recognizing the author of the national anthem, as well as the person who wrote the music, that is Joel Miguel and Louis Bonnet. We'll be recognizing Major St. Clair Leacock, and that would be for his role as commandant of the cadet force at that time, and the impact he had on the youths that he commanded, that motivated them to serve dutifully during the aftermath of the volcanic eruption.
1979 was also a year of both revolution and political unity, and Tanis said they will also honor those stalwarts who helped to create political unity.
Recognizing the late Right Honorable Milton Cato, the first Prime Minister and Premier during that time. We'll be having a look at the issues that drove the Union Island uprising in 1979 and the role it played. 1979 Vincy Heat. That football team brought some cohesion to the community at the time when they competed in the Caribbean Football Cup and came in second. And we thought that their role in 1979 was that of a motivator of a nation that really helped us pull through that particular year. And then there was election in that year as well. And a number of things was happening around the Caribbean at that time, and of course you realize that St. Vincent was not to be excluded. And therefore we want to bring these things to light. So this year's program is really about the reflection on 1979, historical journey. That is what the production will be this year.
Accolade is known for honoring stalwarts in the arts and music, and Tanis said those artists who made contributions to SVG during 1979 will also be celebrated.
All right, this event is scheduled for the 5th of October. It will begin at 7:30 p.m. at the Russell Auditorium in Kingston. Just to note, we'll be having there with us and recognizing as well the mighty Mugabe out of Barbados, the Honorable Doctor, and he did a song that reflects some of what was happening here in St. Vincent in terms of the revolution in Union Island. But the program would be interspread with poetry, drama, singing and music. as well as the historical reflection on the events that occurred during 1979.
The second annual Women's Empowerment Conference will be hosted here next month by the SVG International Organization. The conference will take place on October 28th and 29th at the Methodist Church Hall in Kingston from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. daily. Event coordinator Pearl Williams says the conference platform will focus on the social and economic empowerment of women whilst actively initiating programs to ensure their sustainable development, featuring 6 dynamic female speakers. Williams said the hosting of the second annual conference is a continuity towards mentoring, developing and exposing women to take initiatives, set goals and break barriers. Bahamians told to brace for a staggering death toll from Hurricane Dorian. This from the region. When we return, stay with us.
That was a local news segment.
The Everready Funeral Home at French's is your friend in times of grief. With over 40 years' experience, they are prepared to take care of all your funeral arrangements. Embalming, lowering device service, grave mattresses, carpeting, vaults, tombs and wreaths. Arrangements for television obituaries. Cremation is available upon request. Everready Funeral Home offers the finest in caskets and coffins, local and imported. So, in your time of need, call Everready Funeral Home at any time. 456-1494. Everready Funeral Home, offering service above self.
Juicy, juicy, drink today. Juicy, juicy, same great taste. Juicy, juicy, the original drink. It's a Vinci thing. Get your red and banana, pineapple, juicy cola, orange or apple. Juicy for you and for your neighbor. It's a Vinci thing. Enjoy it juicy, the original Vinci thing. Juicy.
Listen, the big hardware stores have been ripping off Vincentians for years with their high prices. They came General Hardware with the lowest prices ever in SVG. Now, the big guys are scrambling to drop their prices, but they still can't beat the General. So don't let them fool you. General Hardware still has the best prices on lumber, plywood, and steel. And even with a sale, the General beats that too. So go on, compare prices. Then come to General Hardware and save dollars every day. Because nobody beats the General. Nobody. General Hardware Supplies, located next to Yvette's Pork City in Arnesville. Call 453-9000.
Do you suffer from pain in your back, knees, or joints and need effective pain relief? Get your life back with Omega XL, a natural, safe, anti-inflammatory supplement. This small soft gel has up to 22 times more omega-3 free fatty acids than fish oil and is backed by 30 years of clinical research.
I can just tell you from my experiences, there's nothing like this Omega XL.
Live the life you deserve and get the relief you need. Get Omega XL now at your local pharmacy.
Come with me. Let's take a drive to the windward side of mainland St. Vincent and the Grenadines to experience an unspoiled tropical paradise. Elegance, style, class, and ambiance, all waiting for you at the Spring Garden Resort. Just 5 minutes away from the Argyle International Airport, the Spring Garden Resort offers 27 spacious rooms and 3 all-inclusive studio apartments surrounded by lush tropical foliage and impeccable views of the Caribbean Sea. The Spring Garden Resort is the perfect setting for your most memorable occasions, from weddings to birthday parties, from business meetings to personal retreats. Great for kids too. Escape for a day, a weekend away, or make reservations for an extended stay. You're always welcome, anytime. The Spring Garden Resort welcomes you with open arms.
Give your kids a new start this term with back-to-school deals from Quartz. Save big with great deals store-wide. Get desktop, laptops, tablets, backpacks, and so much more. Get it all now with Quartz Ready Finance with nothing down and nothing to pay for 30 days. Get a new start back to school with great deals from Quartz. Bringing value home.
The regional news segment sponsored by Massey Stores SVG Limited.
Massey Stores Pharmacy is the one for you. Is the one for you. We have competitive prices. 10% off for seniors, children under 3. We're here for your convenience. Prescription services. Leave your prescriptions while you shop. And our professional pharmacists will help you out. Massey Stores Pharmacy. Massey Stores Pharmacy. Where your health is your wealth.
Located at Massey Stores, Kingstown. Contact us at 453-9112.
Welcome to our news from the region. The death toll from Hurricane Dorian in the Bahamas will be staggering. The country's government has warned as aid efforts are being stepped up. The official death toll stands at 30 but is expected to rise further. Officials are sending morticians and 200 body bags to the Abaco Islands, the worst hit part of the archipelago. Dorian, which devastated the northern Bahamas from Sunday to Tuesday, has now made landfall in the U.S. state of North Carolina but is weakening. Officials say hundreds, possibly thousands, are still missing in the Abacos and Grand Bahama. More in this report.
Health Minister Dr. Dorian said the public needs to prepare for the worst, as that number is expected to climb significantly.
And it's just a matter of retrieving those bodies, making sure that we understand how they died. And it may seem as if we are splitting hairs, but not everybody that dies in the storm died because of the storm. You may say it doesn't matter. It does matter, because each of these individuals have family members, loved ones, etc. And it has we are responsible to make sure that we dot every I, cross every T, but that we account for every single human being who has suffered or has perished. Make no bones about it, the number is going to be far higher.
Dr. Sand said a team of morticians from the capital traveled to Abaco today to begin the process of embalming the dead because there is nowhere to keep the bodies cool.
We have requested transportation of coolers, refrigerated coolers, to the north, central, and south of Abaco, and as morbid as this may sound, similarly to Grand Bahama.
Search and rescue teams are working against flooding and debris, but Sand said once passages are clear, it is likely that those who are missing will be found dead.
As we go from door to door in all of these communities, to go underneath rubble, concrete, in attics, underneath floors, in the woods, the bushes, etc., that we are going to find a number of persons who are missing.
Dr. Sand said the government is not attempting to downplay the numbers of those who died, but said there is a process that must be followed.
There are only particular people that can declare persons dead, and until such persons are declared dead, they cannot be recorded as an official death. It may seem like semantics, it may seem outrageous, it may seem ridiculous, but that is the way it is.
The health minister said thousands of persons are still in the clinics in Marsh Harbor waiting to be evacuated. Last night at a press conference at NEMA's headquarters, when asked about the death toll, Prime Minister Dr. Hubert Minnis said,
"Touch you, see you, I know you're dead."
More stories this evening from those who braved the treacherous weather conditions brought on by Hurricane Dorian in a literal fight for their lives. Many of them touching down at the Addisy International Airport today, where they shared their story with Eyewitness News Bahamas.
You ever watched a horror movie where the house is possessed and then everything just starts shaking from the ground up, and then it starts through the roof and then everything just starts dropping? That's what it was.
And with the death toll expected to rise, survivors are saying that it's nothing short of a miracle that they are alive to tell the tale.
Wind was blowing and I heard this thing say bam. Jesus Christ, I thought that was a gun. When I heard that bam, man, I look, all the windows bust out of my house. All I could hear was glass falling. All the windows bust out and the glass was falling inside the house. The sheetrock started to drop. The sheetrock was dropping, bam, 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 coming down. So when I look up again, I look right up in the sky. The roof was gone.
We've never been through anything like it, and all I could think about, my daughter was in Marsh Harbor, and I thought I would never see her again. And we all, for a long time, we held hands and prayed because people were there to take people in from the from the next door neighbor. They'd lost their roof, people had water, so we took people in.
And with already having a 12-year-old autistic child, she said maneuvering to safety through the storm was difficult.
The island has basically been demolished. Abaco is flattened, and only homes that have like the brick structure still has a frame. Other people, it's just where their houses used to be. People died. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I just can't. You have this strong wind coming at you and you can't even move, or else it will throw you over, and he doesn't understand what's going on and he's frightened. So he is adding more pressure, and so we're trying to just get him safety, and then you have 200 to 300 persons in this one-room place just trying to survive.
As Hurricane Dorian continued to pick up strength, Prime Minister Dr. Hubert Minnis issued an evacuation order for the Abacos and parts of Grand Bahama, warning residents in those areas not to be foolish as the potentially life-threatening storm bears down. However, these residents expressed mixed views when it came to following that order.
Well, my home stood fluid fine. I'm well above sea level, which I didn't have any seawater flood. I had a lot of water through the roof and through the sides of my home and whatnot, but Marsh Harbor is a very low-lying area, and I just was not going there. I just did not feel safe, and I'm glad I did not, because there was, from videos I've seen, there must have been at least 10 feet of water that went across Marsh Harbor.
I chose to stay because I knew we were going to have a storm. We have had bad storms. We've had Andrew, we've had Floyd, we've had all of them. We've been through all of them. We've had bad storms. We just didn't know we were going to have an Omega-type storm until it was like an hour too late. And by that time, we couldn't even get out of the house.
Zimbabwe's longtime strongman Robert Mugabe dead at 95. This from the international scene. When we return, stay with us.
It's a regional news segment sponsored by Massey Stores SVG Limited.
Massey Stores Pharmacy is the one for you. Is the one for you. We have competitive prices for your prescriptions too. We have 10% off for seniors, children under 3. We're here for your convenience. Prescription services. Leave your prescriptions while you shop. And our professional pharmacists will help you out. Massey Stores Pharmacy. Massey Stores Pharmacy. Where your health is your wealth.
Located at Massey Stores Kingstown. Contact us at 453-9112.
At RE/MAX, we know you want to sell your property at top dollar and as fast as possible. To help you sell at top dollar, all of our agents are trained to negotiate the highest possible price for your property. And to sell as fast as possible, our agents can access over 120,000 agents around the globe, which results in more potential buyers. This is why nobody in the world sells more real estate than RE/MAX. Contact your RE/MAX agent today and get your property sold.
Tourism is for me. Tourism is for you. Tourism is everyone's business. Yeah, live it, love it, embrace it.
The body moves in many expressive ways. The freedom of movement is often taken for granted until that freedom is restricted by pain. Myers Pain Kill Gel is scientifically formulated to alleviate muscle and joint inflammation. With this gel, you can target the pain in areas where it's needed the most. Bring the joy of movement back into your life with Myers Pain Kill Gel. Available at leading stores and pharmacies in SVG.
Give your kids a new start this term with back-to-school deals from Quartz. Save big with great deals store-wide. Get desktop, laptops, tablets, backpacks, and so much more. Get it all now with Quartz-ready finance with nothing down and nothing to pay for 30 days. Get a new start back to school with great deals from Quartz. Bringing value home.
SVG-TV International News segment sponsored in part by Carez Distribution Limited.
You like doing laundry, right? Nah, I didn't think so. The stains? Oh, nightmare. Thanks to the new Tropic Fresh laundry detergent, doing laundry is now hassle-free. Tropic Fresh removes dirt, cuts through stains, leaves your whites whiter and your colors brighter. Tropic Fresh has antibacterial agents that kills germs present in your clothing. It's gentle on hands and the smell, longer, fresh fragrance. Available in original and lemon scents and in various sizes. Tropic Fresh laundry detergent. Agents and distributors, Curates Distribution Limited.
Welcome to the international news. Robert Mugabe, the founding father of Zimbabwe, who ruled the country with an iron fist for more than 3 decades, has died according to President Emerson Mnangagwa. He was 95. Rumors had swirled around the health of the ex-president, who spent months in a hospital in Singapore earlier this year. Details of what ailed him were a closely guarded secret. We hear more in this report.
After 37 years in power, demanding nothing less than absolute loyalty, Robert Mugabe's reign was never going to end at the ballot box. But few could have imagined those 2 weeks in November 2017 when his military moved against him and his people took to the streets.
So what did those crowds mean to former President Mugabe? What did he say?
You saw that they spoke. You saw that they spoke.
Did it break him?
It moved him. It moved him in this sense that he realized they are speaking to say, this is enough.
In negotiations, the generals would salute the man they were looking to overthrow. Still, the coup and his resignation was a humiliating exit for Mugabe, whose very name came to define Zimbabwe.
This is a man who had so much to offer to Zimbabweans, but he didn't. He focused on himself. What a tragedy. The death of Robert Mugabe breaks my heart within the context of the millions of lives that he destroyed, the millions of lives that he wrecked.
Robert Mugabe's legacy was built by violence and oppression, and an economic collapse so bad, money became worthless and millions fled. For many, he left behind a shell of a country.
And that's the news. Sports is just ahead, but before that, we take a look at the local weather forecast.
SVG-TV International News segment was sponsored in part by Curates Distribution Limited.
You like doing laundry, right? Nah, I didn't think so. The stains? Oh, nightmare. Thanks to the new Tropic Fresh laundry detergent, doing laundry is now hassle-free. Tropic Fresh removes dirt, cuts through stains, leaves your whites whiter and your colors brighter. Tropic Fresh has antibacterial agents that kills germs present in your clothing. It's gentle on hands and the smell, longer, fresh fragrance. Available in original and lemon scents and in various sizes. Tropic Fresh laundry detergent. Agents and distributors, Curates Distribution Limited.
The weather report sponsored in part by General Hardware, Budgemart Limited.
Listen, the big hardware stores have been ripping off Vincentians for years with their high prices. They came General Hardware with the lowest prices ever in SVG. Now, the big guys are scrambling to drop their prices, but they still can't beat the General. So don't let them fool you. General Hardware still has the best prices on lumber, plywood, and steel. And even with a sale, the General beats that too. So go on, compare prices. Then come to General Hardware and save dollars every day. Because nobody beats the General. Nobody. General Hardware Supplies, located next to Yvette's Pork City in Arnisville. Call 453-9000.
Bebin, the diaper made with the very best for the very best. Keeps up with them on the go. With a wetness indicator, Bebin keeps your child dry and happy. For quality and affordability, choose Bebin every time.
Bebin Premium.
Now for a local weather forecast. Present conditions partly cloudy, winds calm, temperature 29.0 degrees Celsius, relative humidity 81%. Barometric pressure 13.6 millibars, 24-hour rainfall 1.2 millimeters. Today's maximum temperature 31.1 degrees Celsius. Today's minimum temperature 26.7 degrees Celsius. Sunset today at 6:11 p.m. and sunrise tomorrow at 5:53 a.m. Our forecast: partly cloudy to cloudy with some scattered showers and possible isolated thunderstorms. And the synopsis: weak unstable conditions are across the islands.
The weather report was sponsored in part by General Hardware, Budgemart Limited.
Bebin, the diaper made with the very best for the very best. Keeps up with them on the go. With a wetness indicator, Bebin keeps your child dry and happy. For quality and affordability, choose Bebin every time.
Plan creditors of British American Insurance Company Limited are invited to submit their claims for settlement. Settlements will be made on the following days by policyholder surname: Monday, September 2nd, A through D; Tuesday, September 3rd, E through J; Wednesday, September 4th, K through O; Thursday, September 5th, P through T; and Friday, September 6th, U through Z. Payments will be made at the offices of KPMG, first floor, NIS Building, Kingstown, from 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. See the local press or visit www.kpmg.com/bs/BICO for further details.
Welcome to Finishing and Furnishing, where a warm and friendly staff awaits you. At Finishing and Furnishing, you feel like you're in a home away from home. You will find a wide range of bedroom, living room, and appliances displayed in a stunning setting. When dealing with furniture, you need to take into consideration the colors of your room. That's why at our Penta Studio, we supply the best in interior and exterior paints. Have wooden furniture? Well, we also have stains, sealers, lacquers to get that matte or gloss finish of your desire. So give us a call at 457-2206 and come on down to Finishing and Furnishing today and start building the home of your dreams.
SVG-TV Sports, sponsored by Remax Results Realty.
Remax Results Realty proudly presents this convenient gym on Murray Road. 2 spacious apartments on the ground level with a wonderful open plan 4-bedroom on the upper level. Attractive gardens enhance the appeal of this well-maintained 4,000 square foot home sitting on a 1,900 square foot lot. For additional information, we invite you to visit our website at svghomesandland.com or call our offices in Diamond at 784-456-2016.
Welcome to the evening sports. Nicaragua and SVG senior men's football team Vinci Heat played to a 1-1 draw in Group C of League B in CONCACAF Nations League action at the National Stadium in Nicaragua yesterday. Nicaragua were under attack immediately in the opening minute, but Juan Barrera, the nation's top scorer in qualifying with 5 goals, could not find the target. Cheers burst from the fans at the National Stadium as Jamie Moreno headed the ball into goal, but that score was called back as offside. Vinci Heat had one major opportunity in the first half, which came in the closing moments. Alex Anderson received the ball near the top of the box and breezed past the goalkeeper to collect his 13th international goal for a 1-0 Vinci Heat lead. In Nicaragua corner in the 87th minute would finally provide the equalizer as Jamal York would hit the ball into his own net. Here are the highlights.
This ball slips through. Good opportunity. Just wide. Nicaragua wanted an illegal touch in the box. Instead, it's cracked from out deep. Counterattack over the top from St. Vincent. Really good chance to strike first. And they do. St. Vincent and the Grenadines in stoppage time in the first half. Second half whistle comes. Heat is down. Barrera centers it across. Oh my goodness, Moreno could not get there. Played in by Rosas. Skips in. It's deflected in. Nicaragua evens it at 1 apiece.
SVG will host Dominica this Sunday at Annesville Playing Field from 3 p.m. Serena Williams has another shot at winning a record-equaling 24th Grand Slam singles title after demolishing Elina Svitolina to reach the U.S. Open final. The American overpowered the Ukrainian 5th seed to win 6-3, 6-1. Williams, seeded 8th, is aiming for her first Grand Slam win since giving birth in September 2017. The six-time champion will face Canadian 19-year-old Bianca Andreescu in Saturday's final in New York. Vincentian left arm seamer Obed McCoy bagged career-best T20 figures of 4 for 41, and Raheem Cornwall blitzed 36 off 14 balls. But it still wasn't enough for St. Lucia Zouks as Guyana Amazon Warriors opened their CPL 2019 campaign with a 13-run win in front of a boisterous home crowd at Providence last night. In pursuit of 156, Zouks enjoyed a blistering start with Cornwall carting 6 boundaries in a mere 8 balls. However, spinners Shadab Khan and Chris Green claimed 5 wickets between them to put the target beyond their opponent's reach. It was standing Captain Green who took the prized scalp of Cornwall and marshaled his resources smartly after regular captain Shwab Malik copped a blow on his right forearm in the batting innings and did not take the field in the chase. His arm was seen in a sling at one point, but Green said later that it was just a precautionary measure. The evening sports will continue in a moment. Stay with us.
My sister's pharmacy is the one for you. Is the one for you. We have competitive prices for your prescriptions too. We have 10% off for seniors and children under 3. We're here for your convenience. Prescription services. Leave your prescriptions while you shop. And our professional pharmacists will help you out. Massey Stores Pharmacy. Massey Stores Pharmacy. Where your health is your wealth.
Located at Massey Stores Kingstown. Contact us at 453-9112.
Quality products, quality care, low prices, great customer service, all at Q-Care Pharmacy. Q-Care leads the way, providing all your pharmaceutical needs, a variety of personal care products, and so much more. Located on Halifax Street. Telephone number 451-2690. Q-Care Pharmacy, where the Q stands for quality.
This is Jake's Kitchen, the most trendy place to customize your kitchen in all of SVG. And when we say trendy, you better believe it's hot. Cause we've got the latest in stylish kitchen accessories and fittings at astonishingly available prices. Guaranteed to make your kitchen bling bling. And our new arrivals will do just that. Step up to our showroom, upstairs Caribbean Glass in Kingstown, and make your kitchen the envy of all. When you're customized by Jake's Kitchen, you don't keep up with the neighbors. Oh no, the neighbors better keep up with you.
Give your kids a new start this term with back-to-school deals from Quartz. Save big with great deals store-wide. Get desktop, laptops, tablets, backpacks, and so much more. Get it all now with Quartz Ready Finance with nothing down and nothing to pay for 30 days. Get a new start back to school with great deals from Quartz. Bringing value home.
Welcome back. 70 not out from captain Stephanie Taylor could not save the West Indies women from defeat to Australia by 178 runs in the first match of the Colonial Medical Insurance One-Day International Series in Antigua. Winning the toss, the West Indies sent Australia in for first strike and were rewarded in the first ball of the innings when Shamilia Connell had Rachel Haynes caught, but Captain Meg Lanning and Alyssa Healy steadied the Aussie innings in a 224-run partnership that saw both batters reach 121 and 122 respectively. Australia would eventually post 308 for 4 from their 50 overs. Shamilia Connell was the pick of the West Indies bowlers, finishing with 2 for 53 from 10 overs. Stephanie dropped anchor when she walked to the crease with the West Indies tottering on 1 for 0. She had some middle order support in fending off the Aussie attack, but after Chanel Henry departed, it was quickly over for the West Indies. They were all out for 130 in 37.3 overs. Stefani not out on 70 as Kecia Knight was not able to return to bat as a result of a lower back injury, which forced her to be stretchered off the field while fielding earlier in the match. The Sunshine Basketball Academy will continue its basketball outreach program this Saturday, 7 September at the Greggs Community Hard Court. Special guest coaches Dexter John and Sean Brown of Basketball Education Techno-Social of Canada will be accompanying the Sunshine Basketball Academy coaching staff on their visit to Greggs. The program will commence at 4 p.m. The focus will be on teaching the rudiments of basketball. All Sunshine Basketball Academy programs are free. Both girls and boys are invited. And that's how we end sports this evening. We'll be right back to wrap things up.
SVG-TV Sports was sponsored by Remax Results Realty.
Remax Results Realty proudly presents this modern 4-bedroom villa nestled in a tropical half-acre lot in Beckway. With a pool and wide spacious balconies, this villa has spectacular views of the Grenadine Islands and the sparkling Caribbean Sea. For additional information, we invite you to visit our website at svghomesandland.com or call our offices in Diamond, 784-456-2016.
Do you suffer from pain in your back, knees, or joints and need effective pain relief? Get your life back with Omega XL, a natural, safe, anti-inflammatory supplement. This small soft gel has up to 22 times more omega-3 free fatty acids than fish oil and is backed by 30 years of clinical research.
I can just tell you from my experiences, there's nothing like this Omega XL.
Live the life you deserve and get the relief you need. Get Omega XL now at your local pharmacy.
It's here. The family of EC Polymer Notes, our new money.
Here's what you can do to ensure your EC Polymer notes remain clean and last longer. Dry wet notes with cloth or paper towel. Wipe soiled notes with a damp cloth. You can carry your notes in your wallet, purse, or pocket. However, avoid creasing, crumpling, or stapling your polymer note. If by accident your polymer note gets tumbled in the washing machine or dryer, you can take out the creases by smoothing the note with your hand. Do not iron your polymer note. New polymer notes may cling together. You can loosen them by tapping the notes against a hard surface or shuffling them.
EC Polymer Notes, our new money. Cleaner, safer, stronger.
Singer is your family store. We sell everything you need for your kitchen and more. Top brands and appliances. TVs, fridges, cookers. We make your life so easy. Just come in and see us. A wide range of furniture. Right here at Singer. Affordable beds and mattresses. Right here at Singer. Washing machines to make your laundry clean and fresh. Singer is a family store that gives you the best hire purchase deals. Right here at Singer. We'll outfit your home. Right here at Singer. The #1 family store. It's us with Singer.
And now for a second look at the headlines. SVG continues to boost its agricultural trade with Grenada, with a shipment of 40,000 spice plants expected here soon. Bahamians told to brace for a staggering death toll from Hurricane Dorian. Zimbabwe's longtime strongman Robert Mugabe died dead at 95. And in sports, late goal earns Nicaragua draw with SVG in CONCACAF Nations League. On behalf of all of us here at SVG-TV, thanks for viewing. I am Yvette Bowens. Don't forget to visit our Facebook page for a recap of the news and daily headlines. Also tune in for SVG-TV's News in 15 at 12:45 p.m. weekdays. Have a good evening.
Listen, the big Hardware stores have been ripping off Vincentians for years with their high prices. They came General Hardware with the lowest prices ever in SVG. Now, the big guys are scrambling to drop their prices, but they still can't beat the General. So don't let them fool you. General Hardware still has the best prices on lumber, plywood, and steel. And even with a sale, the General beats that too. So go on, compare prices. Then come to General Hardware and save dollars every day. Because nobody beats the General. Nobody. General Hardware Supplies, located next to Yvette's Pork City in Arnesville. Call 453-9000.
Search for Life is back again. Your favorite game. Win house and land. SUV plus 50 grand. 50 and 25 grand. Second and third prize in your hand. So play as much as you can. Monthly prices to be won. Set for life. A brand new house. Set for life. A brand new car. Set for life. $10 for a bet. Live your life with no regrets. Set for life. Did your day done set? Set for life. December 28th. Set for life. Check the lotto machine. Get set for 2019. Set for life. Live all of your dreams. Be a winner, turn your keys. Set for life.
Give your kids a new start this term with back-to-school deals from Quartz. Save big with great deals store-wide. Get desktop, laptops, tablets, backpacks, and so much more. Get it all now with Quartz-ready finance with nothing down and nothing to pay for 30 days. Get a new start back to school with great deals from Quartz, bringing value home.